Hello guys, in today's video I'm gonna break down why your off-the-shelf analytical solutions are not giving you ROI or producing any type of quantifiable result for your company. Now, these are the solutions that you're probably maybe using in your sources, your existing software tools, things like Airtable, things like Google Sheets, and so on and so forth, meaning specifically made for data analytics. Many companies try to think, and these providers are telling them that these are tools that will give you everything. They're a plug and play approach, they're fast, and so on and so forth. But unfortunately, they forget one key thing, which is basically the golden rule. The golden rule in the data world means basically the data will only work if it's custom to your goals, needs, and priorities at any stage, okay, like your life cycle of the company. And that's true, because you probably would agree this. Your priorities in business, your goals and needs constantly change, and the data has to simply adapt. If it doesn't, it simply becomes worthless and it will not produce any specific results for you and your company. That's why your off-the-shelf solutions are very short-term oriented, and they are not longer-term approach to produce basically to produce any quantifiable result and to help you to effectively utilize data all across your organization. That doesn't just mean in one department, but all across, right? And now, why should you even listen to me? Well, in very simple terms, we have generated here at Stella way over plus $10 million in revenue just by bridging the gap between data and business, right? Meaning bridging the gap between in implementing custom data analytical infrastructures for companies in the tech industry, digital sector industry, and other industries as well. And here are some of the solutions that we already generated, and here are some of the testimonials that we already basically achieving way over $10 million in one specific client under 12 months span. And now let's just go back very quickly like this. Now, what's the difference between custom data analytical off-the-shelf solutions and the custom analytical solutions? Basically, the custom analytical solutions are basically you have your marketing data, you have your sales data, you have your finance data, you have your product data. We extracted this type of data from these existing sources. We transform it, and then we load it inside of what we call a data warehouse, which basically acts like a storage, like as a repository where all of these data assets are combined. We model the data and it's ready for producing the business outcomes, meaning the data is in such a format that you can produce and use to produce business outcomes. You can utilize and visualize the data so you're able to find actionable insights, bottlenecks, and actually drive growth utilizing data. And of course, you can utilize it even for your advanced solutions like AI, machine learning, so on and so forth. And in the future, this is going to be the big thing because every single company wants to try to use AI, machine learning, and any other advanced solutions. But if every single one of those solutions is based and built upon data, meaning you need to have correct data management, like a foundation built to be even utilizing this type of stuff. That's why this is so necessary and it's going to become non-negotiable. With the off-the-shelf solutions, you have basically solutions that are predefined templates, and you can plug your data in, and that's basically it, meaning you're only seeing things that you're already seeing inside of the source that you're using. Meaning, let's say you have your marketing data, your Google ads, you're already seeing that inside of your Google ads. You're not seeing anything different, right? Plus, a lot of these sources, require a lot of manual work. You need to either input the data in, it gets inaccurate, then it's worthless. There is no definitions involved all across these sectors, and so on and so forth, right? Now, why I don't recommend off-the-shelf solutions, meaning why they simply don't work. You cannot get value with data using off-the-shelf because you don't have 360 view. As I said, they only have, like, let's say, one data source connected, and they already see the data that's already existing inside of that specific software. And why do you need 360 view? Well, let's say you want to uncover why your churn is bad, how to increase your LTV, and so on and so forth. You don't just look at your customer support data, but you need to also look at your marketing, sales, finance, product, customer success, and so on and so forth, and see how everything translates throughout each other, basically throughout your whole company, to be able to make rational, logical decision and to see what's the root cause, what's the root bottleneck to actually solve that specific problem and drive a quantifiable outcome to reduce your churn, right? And simply off-the-shelf solutions don't provide you with that. How can data help you if it's not custom, and if you don't know how it's calculated, how to present it, who's going to be using it. Have we everybody agreed on the specific metrics and calculations? Do we have correct measurements? Do we have correct formats? Do we have a correct dictionary built, like the governance part? Every single one of these things is missing. That's why you often see, let's say if you have a Google Sheet or anything like that, that you might be using it for 2 weeks, then somebody forgets to input it, or something is wrongly inputted, then automatically that Google Sheet becomes worthless. And that's why it doesn't simply work. The third thing, it's a very short-term focus, which might be that it might last for a few weeks, months, but that's basically it. And after that, it's not going to help you because your goals, needs, and priorities is going to change, and that simply solution is not going to adapt to your needs. The fourth is it involves a lot of manual processes. The fifth, limited capabilities in terms of features, data visualizations, and basically any other advanced analytical solutions like predictive AI, machine learning. And this final one, basically you don't have any moat. You're utilizing these off-the-shelf tools, which don't give you, first of all, any type of custom nuance, I would say, of your data. You're basically seeing data that every single one of your competitors, every single company in your market who is using that tool sees the same. You're seeing only surface level metrics. I'll put this in. Let me do this. Seeing surface level metrics, meaning you're only seeing things that everybody is seeing already. That means that you don't have any moat, you don't see any different, there is no difference. You are not a data-driven company, and you're actually just tracking surface level metrics. Here's a great example of a case study. Basically, they were using, a software company was using off-the-shelf tools. They couldn't connect more data sources. It had needed more customization. They were only checking surface level metrics, and they were only using it, and they wanted to become more data-driven company because they were just growing very fast and they were sitting on a lot of amount of data. Basically, we implemented custom data analytical infrastructure like this. We created custom analytical solutions for every single department, for every single executive, for every single end user by conducting critical stakeholder interviews, conducting correct and utilizing correct frameworks for uncovering actionable insights that actually align their goals, needs, and priorities, and not just vanity metrics, to actually adapt and bridge the gap between business and data to produce actual quantifiable result. And by that, they were able to see things that they weren't able to see before, or didn't believe that was possible to track. And they were able to reduce churn by 12% and optimize their spend and increase their ROI by over 20%, meaning return on marketing investment. Now, as we speak, now we are already creating more advanced things, moving to like things more predictive for forecasting, finance metrics, and of course forecasting and utilizing more advanced analytics for predictive maintenance and so on and so forth. Now, utilize off-the-shelf solutions only if you have, let's say, one data source. You don't require any extensive knowledge about it, meaning you don't want to become a data-driven company and utilize data. You are below 1 million ARR, even if you are at that stage, I will still try to build custom data analytical infrastructure, because it's going to be much more easier to build it, and it's going to be much more cheaper to build it now, and gradually build upon that, and you're going to become really sure that you're going to really utilize data more and more effectively like that, because it's going to be much more faster and easier to build, rather than just building it from one time when you're at a very big stage. And that's basically it, right? Of course, there's multiple. This is my basically short summary. In short summary, is basically don't utilize off-the-shelf analytical solutions. Why? Because they don't simply work. It's a lie. They simply don't work, and I can proudly say, because we built so many solutions already, and we've seen, and it's basically night and day difference, because everybody comes to us, either they'd be already using it or haven't been using it, and so on and so forth, right? Now, if you want to build custom data analytical infrastructure, build custom analytical dashboard solutions, and actually bridge the gap between and turn your data, raw data, into actionable insights to drive growth and achieve your business goals, you can book a call with our exploration team, and we'll be glad to help you.